Hi Little Sunshines, Miss Cindy here. This week we're going to be working on ball play skills, and since it's beach week, we're going to be using a beach ball. So the first thing we want to work on with our kids when they're starting to play with the ball is just rolling the ball forward. So you can do that reciprocally with your kiddo, sitting like this and having them sit in front of you, and then you're going to roll the ball forward toward them, and then they can roll the ball back towards you. If your kiddo isn't quite there yet with that back and forth play, you can set up a bucket just like this, or a laundry basket, something that you can use as a goal, and then have your kiddo sit in front of you like this. You can wrap your arms around theirs and help with them pushing the ball forward into the bucket like that. And you can count how many times you can do it in a certain amount of time, or just work on counting with your kiddo. Say 1, and then do it again, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. The next thing we're going to work on is throwing the ball. So again, you can have your kiddo in standing position is ideal. You can either have them in standing or in tall kneeling position, and you're going to model for them. Put the ball up high in the sky, bend your elbows and push forward. So we're going to work on that overhand, two-handed overhand throw. High in the sky, bend your elbows, push forward. And again, you can do that reciprocally with you and your kiddo throwing the ball back and forth to each other, or you can use the bucket again as your target. Have your kiddo stand 2 to 3 feet away from the bucket and put your hands high in the sky, throw the ball forward into the bucket. At first, I would recommend using a laundry basket or something large like this so the target is very wide, so your kiddo is experiencing more success and is able to make the ball into the bucket more often than not. And then once they get better at it, you can move on to a smaller target like a basketball hoop or something like that, and you can just have them stand a little bit farther from the target as they're getting better at it as well. If your kiddo needs a visual cue on the ground to show them where to stand, to make sure they remain in that standing position for far away from the target, you can use tape on the ground, draw a square like that. If you're outside, you can use chalk to draw a square. You can use a hula hoop or one of those collapsible tunnels and use that circular shape as a place for your kiddo to stand in while they're throwing the ball forward. So all those are good like visual cue ideas to show where your kiddo can stand when they're throwing the ball forward into the bucket. The next thing we're going to work on is catching. So again, I recommend using a beach ball, a balloon, one of those lightweight bouncy balls, because these type of balls are more lightweight, so they're going to approach your child more slowly, which gives them more reaction time to be able to visually track where the ball is coming from, time to put their arms out so they can catch that ball, and it's not as startling as like a heavy ball like a basketball or something coming toward them really quickly, and then they get really startled because they didn't have time to react to the ball coming towards them, especially at first when you're first starting to work on catching. So today we're going to be using a beach ball, and you're going to stand again about 2 to 3 feet away from your kiddo and say, ready, set, catch, and just lightly throw it underhand towards them and see if they're able to trap the ball against their chest. So first we'll see them trapping the ball like this, and then once they get a little bit better at it, we'll see them catching the ball with 2 hands like this. And again, you can use that visual cue on the ground to show your child where to stand when you're throwing it toward them, or you can even have them stand inside the bucket, which keeps them in kind of like a contained area, so they're not running around the room and they're better able to focus on you as the caregiver throwing the ball forward toward them, so they can be standing in the bucket, and then you say, ready, set, catch, and then you throw it toward them while they're standing in the bucket. If your kiddo is getting really good at catching the ball, a large ball like this, what I did is I wrote letters on the ball. You can do numbers as well, and when they catch the ball, you can say, find the letter A, and then we're working on symmetrical bilateral coordination, finger dexterity to be able to move the ball around, and then you're also working on visually scanning the ball to find the letter recognition, a bunch of different skills. So this is a good activity once your kiddo is getting really good at catching that ball. You can say, where's the letter O? and move the ball around. Where's the letter O? Found it. And then you can work your way through like the letters of their name or the letters of the alphabet, whatever you want to do. So hope you guys like these activities. Ball play is really fun for our kiddos, works on a lot of different skills. So get creative and have fun. Bye.